How would you like to be the person that blows everybody's mind with the meal that you bring to Thanksgiving dinner? I have just the recipe for you, and this recipe is going to save you some bucks too. What's better than homemade? So I want to bring to you a homemade version of the popular Tofurkey. It is a vegan turkey that has yummy, delicious stuffing inside of it, but for a fraction of the cost. It is crazy to believe that Thanksgiving is this week, and if you're like most people, you are going to be with family and friends, and I have a delicious meal that you can share with everybody. Plus, a perk is a lot of people think that tofu is boring, but tofu is the spotlight of this recipe, and it uses minimal ingredients and minimal preparation, so let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we dive in, if we could take a quick second and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, that would mean the world to me. It'd be a great way to say Happy Thanksgiving. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. So like I said, the focal point of this is going to be tofu. Now you're going to want to strain your tofu. We are not pressing the tofu, and I am using 2 packages of tofu, and it is going to go into the food processor. So I'm just gonna break that tofu up, put it in the food processor. To the tofu, I am adding 2/3 of a cup of flour mixed with 1/4 cup of cornstarch. All right, next I'm going to add my spice blend. So this is that paprika, that everything bagel seasoning, about 2 tablespoons. It's probably about a teaspoon of the paprika and a tablespoon of that poultry seasoning. I am also adding some minced garlic. You can also choose to use powdered garlic if you like, but I prefer to use minced. And last ingredient, it's too big of a mason jar. I am adding nutritional yeast. We love nutritional yeast, so I'm gonna put a generous amount in there. So that's everything we're adding here. I'm gonna put on the lid and get it started. So this is what we've got. We are going to put it on our baking sheet and spread it out and get it ready to put in the oven. So I just have a baking tray lined with parchment paper. All right, so I baked it at 350 for about 5 to 10 minutes, just until it started to firm up a little bit so that I can throw the stuffing in, and then we're gonna bake it some more. So that is what it looks like right now. Let's go ahead and put the stuffing in. Got my stuffing. You can make homemade stuffing. I cheated, I used box stuffing. Whatever stuffing you wanna use, it's gonna work fine. So we're gonna put a generous amount over here on the side, and then we're gonna roll it up. I like stuffing, so I am putting a lot in. So the great thing about this is that you can make it catered to how you like it. All right. All right, so just like that. It's kind of like it, if you've ever had a cake roll, that's kind of the same concept. We are making a savory roll instead of a cake roll. So then we are going to take a bread pan and we're gonna pop it right in there, and it's gonna go straight in the oven just like that. All right, y'all, it is the next day. I let this sit in the fridge overnight. We are going to put our mixture on it that is going to create a glaze and throw it back in the oven. Ooh. We got moisture on it from the refrigerator, but that is all right. We are going to unwrap this. That is beautiful. All right, for our glaze, we are going to be doing all the tastes. We've got Sweet, I'm using agave. You can also use maple or date syrup or whatever sweetener you would like. I did about a tablespoon. Salty, I am using liquid aminos. That's probably about a teaspoon. A little bit of spice, I've got paprika. It's also gonna give it some color. And my acid, I am putting rice vinegar in there. All right, let's go ahead and baste this. Go generous with your glaze sauce. Tastes amazing. It's gonna add awesome flavor to that crust. It is that simple. That is it for the glaze. Just a couple of ingredients you whip together, baste it on there, and now we're gonna put it back in the oven. I have the oven preheated to 350, and you're gonna wanna cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour. Since it was sitting overnight in the fridge, it is cold, so we wanna raise that internal temperature up and make sure that glaze, that crust gets beautiful and crispy. So 45 minutes to an hour is probably good on the timing to put it back in. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And next up, we've got the taste test. It is out of the oven. Look at that. So crispy. Let's cut in and taste it. This smells so amazing. Look at that. The tofu. The stuffing in the inside, and then the tofu with that crispy glaze. I'm so excited to try this. All right, here we go. That is so good. Wow. This is amazing. It's probably the best Thanksgiving roast that I have ever had. You think you buy the ones at the store, and they're so expensive for such a very small amount of food, and they're really not that great. I've only really liked maybe one that I've tried. All the other ones are dry and lack flavor for like $15. And this, it was 2 packages of tofu and some stuffing. So for less than $10, I'd say probably around $6. I made this huge roast that tastes way better than the pre-made ones. And you can make a delicious gravy to go on top of here. It's gonna go great with all the other sides. You will not miss your turkey if you eat this homemade, not Tofurkey. It's amazing, y'all. You gotta give it a try. Let me know what you think. I am in love. Let's do the true test and see what the kids think. All right, I have my son Skylar, and he's going to be the official taste tester for this video. What's it taste like?
Stuffing and stuffing.
Compared to the fake vegan turkeys that we've had, how does this compare?
Better.
Yeah. It'd be awesome with the gravy on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Way better than store-bought, huh?
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. All right. That wraps up today's video just in time for Thanksgiving. I would love it if you let me know when you try this recipe what you think. How does it compare? Leave a comment. If you have any other recipes that you would like to share or that you would like to see from me, I'd love to know that as well. But I wish you and your family a very blessed and happy Thanksgiving filled with gratitude and love. That is it for now. As always, until next time, have a blessed one, and I hope you stay happy and healthy. See you on the next one. Bye.